sure I'm going to copy it for on the spot.
Guys, can you hear me quite clearly? I'm just trying to use the mic of a speaker. If anyone's on yet.
Can hear you clearly.
Oh, yay. Okay, that's cool. Thanks, guys. I'm assuming that was Nikita. Okay, morning everyone. I hope you guys are well today. It's rainy this side of the world. So for today, for those of you who haven't done a restorative class before, it is a little bit different, but I'll explain in about 2 minutes. So what you can do so long as you get a bolster or substitute for a bolster and a blanket substitute. I'm sure everyone has a blanket. Otherwise, blocks, books, whatever you can find. Use a lot of props in restorative. You want to keep it nice and warm. You can even use your socks. So if you want to grab some socks, quickly run and get socks because it's not a heat generating class. So I'll give you guys like 2 minutes if you need to go grab anything. So what you can do if you do have a bolster or if you've got cushions, over the bolster. So toes together, bolster quite close in, and then folding over it. Finding what's comfortable for you. If you want to place your chin on it or side of your face, just finding a comfortable spot. Closing into the eyes. Relaxing. So if you're in a nice dim room, light a candle, play some relaxing music. Create the right environment for the body to restore, reset. So restorative yoga is a relaxation technique. It's a practice where we all actually need it a lot more than what we think. We all think we need this hot, sweaty vinyasa flow. Whereas restorative actually leaves the body feeling relaxed and restored. It just gives you that time to completely let go. We tend to avoid these restorative practices. It's human nature that we prefer the sweaty classes. So while you're lying here, just ask yourself, what does my body need? How can I soften into my practice? How can I reward my body for all its movements, for carrying me daily? What can I do to relax, to restore, and reconnect? Keep those questions in mind. Poses are long holds, so you're holding them anywhere between 3 to 7 minutes. It just really allows the body time to loosen up, begin to let go. Get different benefits from restorative yoga. It encourages mindfulness, soothes the nervous system, deeply relaxes the body, deepens self-awareness and introspection as you're spending a lot of time in these poses. So you have time to be in your head, and it allows you to feel safe and nurtured. There's no pressure. You let go of the ego and completely surrender. Allow the body to absorb everything it needs. If you have any sharp shooting pain during the poses, come out of them slowly. Using your breath throughout to guide you. Feel as if you're using your breath to move into those areas that are sticky, that don't feel open. It's called prana, life force, life energy. Feel as if you're flooding the body with this energy. Use it to open up. If you are working with a sankalpa or an intention for the week, state it to yourself 3 times now. Otherwise, if you'd like to set one just for the class, focus around the sensation or feeling of surrendering, of letting go. I am, I can, I will. State it as if you already possess it. Just begin to really let go, surrender. This practice is about you and only for you. So child's pose is it's a good pose to always know and go into. It releases tension, calms the nervous system, calms the mind. This is a really nice grounding pose. So if you're feeling dizzy, drop down into child's pose. It relieves lower back pain, promotes blood circulation. And also with restorative, it's important to remember we don't really flow into the poses. We just move in and out of them. You need to be comfortable with the long holds. And slowly, gently blink into the eyes, half gaze, flick them, moving slowly. And walking the hands up towards the knees. Moving the bolster away for now. And put it aside. I'm going to move into thread the needle. So for those of you that do know it, you can go into it now already. For those of you that don't, just thinking which side's better to go. Lifting the right hand up, just opening that chest to start off with, holding it there for a moment from tabletop, and then threading that right arm through the left, slowly dropping down onto the right side of the cheek. Place that left hand in front of your face. Right elbow is up at 90 degrees, hand is flat. And I encourage you to stay here. Don't try to go into any other variation of the pose. Closing into the eyes again. Stretching into the shoulder. If holding your arm straight at chaturanga arm is too much, you can extend the arm out, closing off the armpit. Just find what's comfortable for you. We're here for 2 minutes. Find a breath that's comfortable for you. Deepening the inhales and the exhales. Count to 3, 4, 5. Nice thing with yin is you can really work, or restorative is you can work on your breath. It becomes almost meditative rather than a flow. Challenge yourself to stay, to hold. Try not to fiddle, move. Notice where the mind goes in these long holds. Slowly walking that hand back towards the face if you've got it extended. And then as you inhale, push up through the arm. Reach that right arm up. Peel the chest open. Hold it there. And then placing it down. Moving over onto the left hand side. Lift that left hand up. Open up the chest. Moving slowly. And then bending into that left arm. Threading it underneath the right arm. Whatever variation you did on the right side, you may do so on the left. So if you extended your arm, now's a good time to extend into that arm. Otherwise, keep that chaturanga arm. So if you have tight shoulders, thread the needle. It's really good for releasing tension in the upper back, between the shoulder blades. It's a mild twist. Keep breathing slowly. See if you can let go a little bit more. Surrender. Scanning through the body. Just noticing, observing, and then letting go. A few more deep breaths here. Slowly begin with your arms extended, walk it back towards your face. Inhale, push up reach up, opening up, holding it there for a moment, and then placing your hands back on the floor. Okay, coming to sit on your feet. If you do have a blanket, I'm going to unfold it mine now. Just fold it up a couple of times. At the end, you actually get to use it as a blanket. So, whatever blanket you have, you're going to place this underneath your feet or your bum. So, get it quite comfy, whatever's going to work for you. I might change the direction of that. Placing it towards the back of your mat, coming to sit, extending the legs out in front of you, taking your bolster or your pillow, whatever you have, placing it on your legs. Inhale, straighten up, lengthen up to the spine, draw the shoulders down, and then exhale, closing into the eyes, folding forward over your bolster. If your head doesn't touch the bolster, what you can also do is grab a block or another pillow and just place it under your forehead, making sure you're comfortable. There mustn't be any tension, any stress. Just completely melting. You don't have to use the props if you don't have. You can always just place your hands on the floor and let gravity take over. But again, just moving through whatever's comfortable for you. Melting into Paschimottanasana. This is one of my favorite forward folds. I always find it calming and soothing on the brain, calming the mind as well. You can flex into the feet if you would like to, it just makes it a little bit more active. But only do what feels good for you. If you'd like to be completely relaxed, just let the feet flop. The bolster and the block, whatever you're using, just helps support the spine so you can stretch into it slowly. You might find as you let go and you surrender into the body, you'll drop a little bit lower without even realizing. Whether you have a headache, doing Pashi like this helps soothe the headache. Keep calming the mind. It stops that busyness. As we're folding, we're massaging into the organs, so we're improving digestion at the same time. That's a really great pose to know. If your mind is wandering, come back to breath. Keep deepening the inhales and the exhales. Notice if you're drawing those shoulders up towards your ears again, draw them back down. Even though we're relaxing into these poses, you still want to have integrity. You can drop the head like I'm doing if your eyes are closed. And before we come out of this pose, just see if you can relax a little bit more, melt down a little bit more. Inhaling to find space, and then exhaling to drop a little bit lower. Enjoying feeling that back body stretching and lengthening. Gently bring the eyes open, walking the hands up. Just coming to sit. You need to let it all side up, side up. Taking a moment, sitting up nice and tall. Okay, we're going to move into a wide-legged forward fold. You can extend the legs. You place the bolster in front of you. If you would like to, I might actually do that. Just fold my blanket a little bit more so I've got a little bit more height underneath my bum. Get the legs as wide as you can, whatever's comfortable for you. And if you need to, you can fold lift up your bolster in your pillow and melting down over it. Again, yeah, two bolsters at home, you can grab two, just whatever feels comfortable for you. Closing into the eyes again. If you want to keep the feet flexed, have some activation in the pose, do so, and gradually relax into it. If you don't have the pillow or bolster or anything to support you, just keep your hands in front of you and let gravity take over. You should be feeling a nice stretch into the inner legs, as well as into the groin. We really hold so much in our hips. It's important to make sure we do these hip openings. We spend so much time sitting at desks and chairs, although now with lockdown, you might find yourself spending less time sitting in front of the computer at your desk. So these are really good as well. Keep the spine strong and mobile. Again, any forward fold calms the mind and soothes the nervous system. So if you suffer from insomnia, anxiety, these long forward folds can be quite therapeutic. Find that surrender, that let go sensation. See if you can let go a little bit more. If you need to relax the feet, it's okay. Bringing attention back to your sankalpa. Just repeating into it 3 more times. At any point, if you feel you need to bring your attention back to it, you may do so. Keep Keep giving it energy and rise. Still got another few moments here. Tensing into the jaw. Just wiggle that jaw, let it go. Might even find you go a little bit low. So you're releasing into the hips. Jaw and the hips are linked. So often if you have a tight jaw, you have tight hips. Again, using your breath, finding space as you inhale. And exhale, melting down deeper. You don't want to be at your body's maximum or limit in this pose or any other poses. You want to be comfortable where you can get the maximum reward from it. Maybe notice if you can feel the muscles relaxing, feel them letting go, lengthening. Keep giving the body permission to relax. Not often we do this. Taking 3 deep inhales and exhales in and out through the nose. Gently begin to open the eyes. Slowly rolling back up. You don't want to move too fast and just head rush. Keeping up, sitting up nice and tall. Move the bolster. Look, just make sure. Cat. We're going to move through some seated cat-cows. Depending on your needs, you can place the blanket underneath your knees. Coming to sit. Getting comfortable. Keep making sure you're tucking the tailbone under so you don't want to arch into the spine. Tuck it in. Again, closing into the eyes. Bringing the hands up behind the head, interlacing them at the base of the skull. Inhale, lift the chest, open those arms, drop the head back slightly. And exhale, rounding forward, bringing the elbows in, dropping the head down. We're in cat variation. Holding it here for a few breaths. We're just going to move through 10 in your own time, nice and slow. And then as you come up, open the arms. Find that cat-cow shape with the spine. Lift the heart up, lift the chest up. So you're really opening up. Try hold each pose for 4 or 5 breaths before closing into cat. Keep your cat-cow quite active. So if you push the shoulder blades away, you'll feel a beautiful stretch across the back. cat-cows are amazing as well for warming up the body, getting the spine nice and warm, ready for exercise. Create length, flexibility into the spine. And as you get older, this is important as you lose mobility. So by doing these cat-cows, you help keep the spine fluid. You should be about halfway by now. Keeping the eyes closed. This is probably the most activation we're going to be doing in our class today. Enjoy it. If you're generating a bit of heat, that's great. Your body should start to be warming up a little bit with these cat-cows. You should be finishing off. I've got one more rotation. I'll give you guys a minute once I'm finished to just catch up, to finish off your cat-cows. So don't rush them. This practice is about you. Finish your cat-cows. Place your blanket again underneath your bum, closing into the eyes. Taking a moment while we wait for the others to catch up. Okay. Hopefully you guys are all seated. Just going to take a gentle spinal twist. You can take your right hand onto the outside of your left knee. Left hand lifts up and then gently placing it onto the floor. Inhale, find length through the spine. And then exhale, twisting a little bit deeper. You don't want to go too deep. Stay where you are. Coming up onto your fingertips is a bit too much. You can place a block, book, underneath your hand, just to give you a little bit more support. Keep completely relaxed. So again, we're just doing a gentle twist, so we're improving digestion, These twists aid in peristalsis, that wave-like motion. Keep holding. Drawing back to your breath. Keep the eyes closed. If you'd like to twist a little bit deeper, slowly move. Use your breath. Inhale to find length, and then exhale, twisting. Making sure you're twisting from the torso, not twisting from the shoulders. And slowly releasing that twist. Coming back to center. Placing both hands on the left hand, the right hand side of the body. Pushing away, countering that stretch. And then back to center. Moving over onto the other side, taking the left hand onto the right knee, lifting that right hand up towards the sky, and then exhaling, placing it back down behind you, either onto a block or onto the ground, whatever feels comfortable. Holding it there, closing into the eyes. So these twists also increase circulation of blood flow and oxygen to the spine, to the skeletal muscles system. So by twisting, constrict blood flow, and then as you release all this fresh blood, fresh oxygenated blood to the rest of the body. Twist help remove stiffness. Get the spine into the correct alignment. If you'd like to twist a little bit deeper, inhale, find length, and exhale, twisting a little bit more. Making sure there's no pain, that you're not going to your body's limit. Slowly coming back to center, and then taking a moment, countering the stretch, dropping both your hands onto the left hand side, push away from your hand. Lovely. And back to center. Okay. My absolute favorite pose in restorative yoga. I could stay in here probably for about 10 minutes. I love it so much. We're going to move into pigeon. So taking a bolster, a blanket, or pillow. You can come into pigeon whatever way you like to do, whatever's easiest for you to get it into the right alignment. I still like to go through down dog. So if you're going to use a bolster, you want to lift up through down dog. Just take a nice slow hold there. Bringing the right knee to the right elbow. Foot on the floor. Dropping the back knee, extending out. And then lowering down onto the bolster. You want to feel as if you're getting the right ankle and the left hip on top of each other, so you're stacking the joints. It will also help get your hips in alignment, so you're in the right position. And then just melting down. It's a really, really, really wonderful hip opener. Closing into the eyes. Noticing where the mind takes you. So we're opening up into the hip joints and the hip flexors. Stretching into the thighs, the glutes, and the piriformis muscles. The pigeon even extends right into the psoas, one of your deepest core muscles. It's a muscle that joins the lower body and the upper body together. Pigeon is also a wonderful pose of Ekapada Raja Kutasana, sleeping pigeon. It's a great pose to release negative energy that we store within our body, especially our hips. Find that surrender again. Scan through the body. Find those points where you're finding a bit of discomfort. See if you can relax a little bit more in those areas. We're here for another 2 more minutes. Bring awareness back to your breath. Using your breath to help you relax a little bit more. Deep inhales. Long, slow, deep exhales. See if you can get a little bit more comfortable. Slowly begin to open up the eyes. Walking my hands up towards the body. Moving the bolster if you need to. Otherwise, coming through tabletop. Stacking the knees underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders. Holding your tabletop, making sure you've got a nice flat back, your tailbone's tucked. Your spine and the neck is long and relaxed. Holding it there. Tucking into the toes. And then lifting up into down dog. We're going to be moving over to the left-hand side. Just take a moment in your down dog. Melting in. Look between your hands. Bring that left knee to the left elbow. And then gently drop the foot to the floor. Extend that right leg out a little bit more. And then melt down. Over your bolster, pillow, whatever prop you've got. Getting that right hip onto the left heel. Finding that place where you're comfortable. Before you completely let go. With these long holds in pigeon, you're also increasing hip flexibility. So even though when we move through our vinyasa classes, we are able to increase flexibility, just these longer holds allow the muscles to lengthen, to have time, improve our posture, improve our alignment. So if you suffer from a lot of lower back pain as well, pigeon also helps release the lower back pain and stiffness from the lower back. These poses we've done today are also really nice to do before you go to bed. You're completely allowing the body to rest, soothing the mind. You may even find you feel more energetic after this class, as you've given the body time. Keep taking those long, deep inhales and exhales. Finding a little bit more space to let go, to melt into it a little bit more. Scanning through, finding those areas of discomfort and niggles. Using your breath to let it go, to see if you can soften a little bit more. Keep breathing, keep softening. Notice where your mind is going. Notice where it wanders. Observe it. Let it go. Be the observer. Taking a couple more deep breaths in and out through the nose before we move into the next pose. Noticing the rise and the fall of your belly while you're compressed. Slowly begin to blink the eyes open. Placing the hands on the floor. Walking yourself back up. Taking a moment here. Before moving back into tabletop. Making sure the knees underneath the hips, the hands underneath the shoulders, the spine is neutral, so you're not dropping down or over or rounding into the spine. You're just staying in quite a neutral position. If you're locking into the jaw, just wiggle the jaw, release it. And getting ready for Supta Baddha Konasana. So if you'd like to, you can cover yourself with your blanket, or you can use your blanket as another pillow. But what you're going to do is you're going to take your pillow, bolster, whatever you're using, place it slightly away from your seat. You can take 2 blocks. Leave all my stuff. And bring your feet together in butterfly legs and allow your knees to rest onto the blocks, folding over your bolster. You can even take your blanket as a pillow if you're not covering yourself. And melting down. Sorry, just fixing my. So only going as deep as you need to go. Placing your hands on the floor, palms facing upwards. Closing into the eyes. Just completely let go. Use your breath as a meditative tool. Help keep you focused, keep you centered. Helps the mind from wandering so much. But if you don't have any props, you can also do Supta Baddha Konasana on your back, on the mat, on the floor, feet together, legs open. But it's so much nicer when you've got the support of the props. They help you to let go a little bit more and just relax and completely melt into the pose as you're more supported. You feel the stability, security, the safety. Supta Baddha Konasana with the bolster like this. You're opening up the chest area, the heart center, which we tend to close so much during the day. You might notice yourself being a bit more round-shouldered normally, crossing your arms more. It just helps open up the heart. Looking at the chakra system, you're opening up quite a few chakras here. Excellent, all of them, I think. You're allowing that energy to flow right through your body. Keep breathing. If you need to count your breath, it helps me a lot. Find that way I don't let my mind wander as much. So it's just about a connection, there's also a hip opener. Also opening up the thighs and the inner thigh. Stretching into the groin, the knees. And just improving all around circulation. Soften a little bit more. Release your jaw. Notice if your hips relax a bit more. The palms up to receive or to share energy. Also just helps rotate the shoulders, improving posture. If you'd like to stay here for Shavasana, you can. Otherwise, coming onto your hands, lifting the head, neck, and shoulders, pushing the body back up, and bring the knees in together, moving all the obstacles, and cover yourself with a blanket if you've gotten a bit cold. And then melting down, extending the back onto the mat. Your legs are as wide as the mat. Getting the right foot to the right corner, left foot, left corner. Rotating those shoulders out again. Palms up. Just lift the head, neck, and shoulders. And then place it back down on the floor, extending the full length of the spine. Closing into the eyes. Feeling completely relaxed. Melting down. Getting the body work. Integrate to practice. Let go of the controlled breath. Allow the mind to just do whatever it wants to do. No judgment. Letting your thoughts float by like a cloud. Bring awareness to the feet. Allowing them to flop open. If you're giving the body permission to relax. Scanning through each point. Giving that muscle permission to relax. Working up the body, your own time, your own point. Just relaxing, softening, melting down. feeling as if you're heavier. Completely relaxed. Completely restored. Completely reconnected. Once you scan through, taking a couple moments, stillness and quiet. Absorbing. Integrating. And relaxing even deeper. Wiggle the fingers. Wiggle the toes. Deepen the breath. Rolling into the wrists and the ankles. Clockwise, anti-clockwise. And then bringing the knees slowly in towards the chest. Rock from side to side. And falling over onto whichever side feels good for you, left or right. Coming into a fetal position. Using your arms as a pillow. Taking a moment here and shower in the fetal position. Bringing your attention back to your sankalpa. Repeating it one last time. Raising it on the inhale, giving it rise, giving it energy. As you exhale, let go of all the obstacles in the way. Keeping your eyes closed, slowly push up into a seated cross-legged position. Keeping the spine nice and tall, to root the split bones down into the ground. Keep drawing the shoulders away from the ears. And let the palms and the knees feel grounded, or palms up to receive or feel the energy, share energy. Taking a deep breath in through the nose, and sigh out through the mouth. 2 more. Inhale through the nose. And exhale out through the mouth. Last one. Really let go of the breath this time. Inhale through the nose. And out through the mouth. Bringing the hands to heart center. Dropping the forehead down towards the fingertips. Gratitude for this wonderful practice of yoga. Giving your body the time it needs to reset, to restore, to reconnect. Thank you for practicing this morning. I hope you have a wonderful day. See you on the mat again soon. Namaste. Thanks, guys. Hope you really enjoyed that, and I hope you feel good and have a great day. And if you have any feedback, comments, just feel free to let me know. And then, yeah, next week, Tuesday, also hop step in for another restorative flow. And then, yeah, probably every second Thursday, I might also do another one. So we'll see how it goes. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Thanks, Nix.
Thanks, Nix.
Pleasure.
That was awesome. Having a little bit of